What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Boogie in Nature. On today's episode, I want to talk about my evolution in headlamps. When I first got into backpacking and camping back in 2012, I didn't have a lot of money to invest in it. I didn't know if I was going to enjoy it, and it was the beginning of the journey. So, I, from the research and all the information that was available of the things that I needed, I knew that I needed some sort of a flashlight and some sort of a headlamp. The first headlamp that I came up with was this one. I got this from Big Lots. It came in a pack of three, and it was right around $10 for all three of them. It uses it uses three AAA batteries, and for what it was at the time was really well, but it didn't fit all of my needs. And that need was fulfilled through this one. This is an Energizer lamp. I'm not sure of the lumens on it. I'm not even sure if the case, the package came with lumens. At the time, I'm not even sure I understood what lumens were. When I got this headlamp, I just knew that I could afford it, and it had red lights. And it started off red, which was awesome. And it was fairly decent, but you have to cycle through it to turn it off, which kind of hurt in the end. So what I would have to do, I would have to go red, and then I would have to cover this up and cycle through it to get it to turn off before I messed up my eyes, which brought me to spending a little bit of money. This is the strike. This is the Petzl Strikes IR. This headlamp at its fullest is only a 30 a 30 lumen light. This is a tactical light. I am emphasizing that it is a tactical light, so you don't get discouraged when I say it's only 30 lumen. This light is designed to be in buildings and not give off a large signature. It for what you need around camp and to do the minimum of night hiking, this light is great. Good features about this light. It has a lockout, so you cannot turn this on in your pack. Next feature about this is that it starts off red. The best feature about this is you can turn it off without cycling through. Another cool feature about this light is that you have different settings. So if you need it to be a different color other than red, it comes in blue and green as well. And then back to red. Okay, so from your first setting, which will be whatever color you have it set to, and it will stay on that color. So once you set it, if you want it to come on as green and it stays green, it'll stay there. So when you turn it on, it'll always be green until you reset it. But it'll start off red, and it'll go to a very low light that is good for reading books and looking at map if you need this, if you're afraid that there's something red on the map or green or blue that's going to get washed out by those color lamps. After that, it goes to a medium beam, then it goes to a higher beam. And I rarely make it to that high beam. I mean, if when I turn it on, I'm just trying to see what I can see. Um, No other features about this light, it has the IR function, which is Can you see it? Yes, you can. So this IR function, that's how it works. That is, it strobes. It has, let's see, one high one. So it has just a high strobe. I mean, this is the infrared in case you were out somewhere and you guys were playing around. That's the IR. Really something I didn't need, but I caught this on Amazon on sale, and it was going for what everyone else was selling it for without the IR, so I just picked it up. All right, let's get into the features of the lighting color. Okay, at red, it is 1 lumen, and it has a throw of about 3 meters, and it'll go in red for 18 hours. In green, it's 1.5 lumens, and it'll go out for 3 meters for 15 hours. Blue is really low, which is only zero point 0.6 lumens, and it'll shoot out to 2 lumens. I'm sorry, it'll shoot out for 2 meters for 15 hours. Very, very inefficient. Uh, then we'll get into the white light. The stealth light, which is the first light that comes on, is 0.35 lumen. Very low. It says it'll get you out to 3 meters for 65 hours. Now, your next light is the medium. It's called the close range version. It'll go for its 10 lumens, 18 meters, 20 hours. I was way off. The movement light, which is 30 lumens at its highest, shoots out to 30 meters, and it is good for 3.5 hours. I have yet to let it run the whole time to tell you if that is the amount of time that you're really going to get. And anytime that I ever go out, anytime I ever go out camping, I always change the batteries in my headlamp and also my flashlight if I take one on that trip. I always go out there with fresh batteries just because of I can get caught up in some sort of a storm or something, or something could happen to where I'm out there longer than I anticipate, and I don't really want to be out there without a light. Thank you guys for tuning in to Boogie in Nature. Don't forget to give a huge thumbs up. Let's discuss where you guys started off at with your headlamps and where you are now. Remember one thing down there, be nice to each other and don't be a gear snob. Not everyone is going to be able to get to the top tier. I started here, now I'm here. I'm happy here for right now. I'm pretty sure that there are people out there with better lights and they have more experience and they feel that their light is superior. This light is good for what I do. I have used other lights. This is the light that I want. See you later.